Welcome to the Speak English Club. Today, we're exploring a provocative and timely topic, Universal Basic Income, or UBI. Here with us is Dr. Michelle Carter, an economist specializing in social welfare and labor markets. Welcome, Dr. Michelle Carter.
Thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to our conversation.
Universal basic income is a concept that has gained a lot of attention recently. Could you start by explaining what UBI is and why it's being discussed so widely?
Certainly. Universal basic income is a system where all citizens receive a regular, unconditional sum of money from the government, regardless of other income. The idea is to provide financial security and reduce poverty by ensuring a basic standard of living for everyone.
It sounds simple enough, but what are the main arguments in favor of UBI?
Proponents argue that UBI can reduce poverty, simplify welfare systems, and provide a safety net in an increasingly automated economy where traditional jobs are disappearing. It offers people the freedom to pursue education, start businesses, or take care of family without the fear of financial instability.
And on the flip side, what are the common criticisms or challenges associated with UBI?
Critics often point to the cost of implementing UBI, suggesting it could require high taxes or reallocation of funds from other social programs. There's also concern that it might reduce the incentive to work, although evidence on this is mixed. Additionally, there are debates about whether UBI would truly address the root causes of poverty and inequality.
Let's delve into some real-world examples. Have any countries or regions implemented UBI, even on a trial basis?
Yes, there have been several pilots around the world. Finland, for example, conducted a 2-year trial from 2017 to 2018, providing 2,000 unemployed individuals with a monthly payment of €560. While it didn't significantly increase employment, participants reported improved well-being and reduced stress.
Fascinating. What about other experiments or programs?
In the US, Stockton, California, ran a smaller-scale experiment from 2019 to 2021, giving 125 residents $500 per month. The results indicated positive outcomes in financial stability and mental health. Kenya has also been running one of the largest UBI experiments through the NGO Give Directly, providing basic income to thousands of villagers, which has shown promising improvements in quality of life.
Those are some intriguing examples. But what about the larger-scale feasibility of UBI? How do economists propose funding such a system?
There are several funding proposals. One approach is through progressive taxation, where higher income brackets and wealth are taxed more. Others suggest reallocating existing welfare budgets or implementing new taxes, such as a value-added tax or financial transaction tax. Some propose using revenue from natural resources or carbon taxes.
It sounds like funding UBI could significantly reshape a country's fiscal policies. What impact might UBI have on the labor market?
UBI could have diverse effects. Some argue it might reduce the willingness to take low-paying or undesirable jobs, potentially driving up wages for such positions. It could also encourage entrepreneurship and more flexible work arrangements. However, the long-term impact on work incentives and labor market dynamics remains a topic of ongoing research and debate.
You mentioned earlier the issue of automation. How does UBI fit into the conversation about the future of work in an automated economy?
With automation potentially displacing many jobs, UBI is seen by some as a way to provide a safety net and cushion the economic transition. It could help individuals adapt by funding retraining or allowing them time to find new career paths. The idea is to ensure that technological advancements benefit everyone, not just those who own the technology.
That's a compelling argument. What about the social implications? How might UBI affect societal structures and relationships?
UBI could empower people to make choices that align with their values, such as spending more time with family or engaging in community activities. It might reduce the stigma associated with traditional welfare programs by providing a universal benefit. However, it could also shift societal expectations about work and self-sufficiency, which might have complex cultural impacts.
Given these potential effects, are there hybrid models or variations of UBI that address some of these concerns?
Yes, there are several variants. For instance, a negative income tax provides income to those earning below a certain threshold, tapering off as income increases. Another model is a targeted basic income, focusing on specific groups such as the unemployed or low-income families. These hybrids aim to balance the benefits of UBI with economic and fiscal realities.
Let's talk about the political landscape. How is UBI viewed across the political spectrum?
UBI garners support from both ends of the political spectrum for different reasons. Progressives often see it as a tool to reduce poverty and inequality, while some libertarians and conservatives view it as a way to simplify welfare and reduce bureaucracy. However, the details of implementation, such as funding and the level of the basic income, can lead to divergent views.
Are there any recent developments or upcoming trials of UBI that you find particularly interesting?
Yes, Canada is exploring UBI with renewed interest, and several cities in the US are considering or have started pilots, like Los Angeles and Chicago. Additionally, Scotland is planning to test UBI in various communities. These initiatives are crucial for gathering data on UBI's effects in different contexts.
It seems like UBI is gaining traction as a serious policy option. In your view, what are the key factors that will determine whether UBI becomes widely adopted?
Key factors include political will, public support, and economic feasibility. The outcomes of ongoing pilots will also play a crucial role in shaping perceptions and addressing concerns. Ultimately, the adaptability of UBI to different economic and social contexts will determine its viability as a long-term policy solution.
This has been a highly informative discussion, Dr. Carter. Before we conclude, do you have any final thoughts on the future of UBI?
UBI is a bold idea with the potential to address pressing challenges in our modern economy. As we continue to test and refine the concept, it's important to remain open to evidence and adapt the design to maximize benefits and minimize drawbacks. The ongoing dialogue and experimentation will be key to its future success.
Thank you so much, Dr. Carter, for sharing your insights on universal basic income. It's been a pleasure having you here.
Thank you. I've enjoyed our conversation.
And that wraps up today's episode of the Speak English Club. We hope you found this discussion on universal basic income enlightening. Stay tuned for more thought-provoking topics in our future sessions. Goodbye.